subscribers' names. Okay, here we go. So first is Ellen. Okay, next, it's a long name, but Ryan the Fox. Like I said, I'm writing down names I could think of at the top of my head. Okay, so Jackman 12, that is he's the one that made my intro music. And then Ellen 111, she's the one that I have as a consultant and a helper, because she helps to come up with different video ideas actually too. So be sure to give them a follow. I'm trying to think. There's like something at the top of my head real quick. There's one name I had to make sure I spell it right because they got a long name. I don't want to screw it up. Yeah, I gotta look up here. Yeah, 'cause I can picture their name, but I'm like afraid of. I'm kind of afraid of spelling it wrong. I don't have that confidence to know that I can do it right. Okay, subscriber. Okay, this particular subscriber wants their name mentioned. So I'm going to show the video, so if you're watching, you'll know that I'm adding yours a video. S-H-E-L. Show of feminine, right? You got that basketball character from that one shoe company. That's your picture. I think it's Nike. I can't remember. I think that's Nike picture. It looks like it's altered a little bit to be a slight different. I could be wrong on that one. Here, this person wants to be added to. So it's a doofer. Funny, interesting name. 7598. I like it too, because I like to see all the different. I like to see the different names and stuff like that. Oldies Station. Okay. Yeah, it's an that's a really old subscriber from a long time ago. Oldies Station. Yeah, 2 N's. It's that one. Yeah. Okay, I just gotta look up. I gotta look up the other video, the other names. Alright, next subscriber who requests to be in it is Zoe Genique. I'm saying it right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't worry, girl. Girl, I got you. Yes, don't worry, girl. I got your name. nice and slow so I spell it correctly. Zoe dash Jean, like Jean, pair of jeans, just without the S. Jean, N-E-K-E. There you go. And then 1234. So there you go. Oh, there you go. I thought I added them. I guess I didn't. I guess not. Could have sworn I did. Alright. You're usually my lives anyway, so Caleb. I think it's Powers, right? Yeah, it's Powers. Kind of like Austin Powers. If you're too young to remember, yeah, Austin Powers is a funny movie. From back in the day. 8346. I remember you though because you got that Sharky picture. I like that Sharky picture. I can't help it, I like sharks. I always found sharks kind of interesting. Okay. Just gotta check something real quick. Okay, here you have the kitty cat picture. Pud 7769. Yeah, Pud. 77, like 1977, the year my mother was born. And 69. There we go. The next one is or Cam Echo. 3820. That's what I wanted to add Art Farkman. I wanted to add his name too. Art Fark. Man. Yeah. Yeah, they asked for it too. Okay. Bring me a cat, please. Alright, that's okay, yeah, that's a long name, so yeah, do that really slow. Yeah. Ugh, that's a bad looking E. Ugh, I gotta get that better, yeah. I don't fix that E, it's like literally like it'll drive me absolutely crazy. Like I hate when my handwriting isn't perfect. Also, it's just kind of like, it's just a self-conscious thing I have. If it's not perfect, then don't worry about it. And then don't worry about what if somebody thinks it's bad handwriting. You know, I mean, yes, it's just a me thing. I don't know. I just worry about things a little too much sometimes. Kind of like you guys, actually, too. Like if someone tells me they're having a bad day or something like that, like I actually do generally like worry about you guys a lot, you know. Especially since, you know, having this community and stuff like that really helps a lot too, because I mean, all the stuff that I go through and stuff like that, and it's the one thing I always wanted to have, like, you know, like a large friend group and stuff like that. And you know, like growing up, it's like it always made me depressed and sad, because I was like, you know, because like basically growing up, like, you know, people had their friend groups up. Me growing up, I never had it, and I was bullied a lot, you know, which led to, you know, and of course bullying and everything else led to all sorts of problems, like, you know, like I said, me not wanting to live and stuff like that. So I like this group that we have because, you know, I'm trying not to cry with this, because sometimes when I write stuff like that, I feel like I want to, like, my eyes want to water so bad. So I'm trying my best not to. Not be so emotional about it, but it's, you know, but which just kind of goes to show how much I care, because it's like I like it so much. And if my younger self, if I talking to my younger self, and when it told me all about this, my younger self I probably would have told myself that I was full of it, because I wouldn't have believed it back then. I would have been like, yeah, right, I wish. And I'm like, no, literally, like, you have a big group, you get more. Yeah, see, my eyes are starting to water already. It's so hard to fight back, because it just means so much, you know. And it's like, you know, that's the one thing I always wanted, you know, especially since, you know, I had family members who were not the very nicest in the world. Like my great grandmother, who would constantly make fun of me all the time, and like she would make fun of me for my disabilities and my Asperger's and stuff like that. And then my grandmother, who wasn't as mean with that, but would say that the psychiatrist doesn't know what they're talking about and that they're crazy and all that, like, just stupid crap like that, really. You know, the one that I wasn't able to go near that I liked generally was my grandfather and my mother, because everybody else was just like, you know, just like grumpy, or just, you know, I just didn't want to be around them, you know. It's like my aunt and uncle, they argue a lot, you know, with each other. It's like, you know, so to have this family, we don't argue, everything's just calm, and I have people here that help me, especially Ellen 111, who again has really helped me get through things a lot emotionally. It really helps and stuff like that, because I had the one thing I always wanted, you know, a positive friend group, you know, and this YouTube family I like a lot, you know. And it's like I said, you know, that's why I say, like, I try to fight, you know, emotion, because I want to get emotional, because I've always wanted it so badly, but never really experienced it. So to experience it, it's like, it's really hard to explain, like, really hard to explain, you know, to where I don't know how to explain it. I like it a lot, you know, I really do. Okay, before I bore you with my whole life story, and then I don't want to sound like an emotional wreck. I mean, 'cause in some ways, I guess I am a kind of emotional wreck, but I don't want to, like, yes, I don't want to bore the hell out of people with, you know, my life story. Jean Claude, just like Grand Theft Auto 3, the character Claude. That's kind of what your name reminds me of. Yeah, it's my number. I don't want to mess it up. Okay, this place was in. They just wanted me to add their regular name, so Natalie. Okay, just bear with me. Give me a minute. I think the same time I should do is just keep this list, so when I rewrite it, I could just use this as a reference guide, so that, like, you know, instead of it being, because then, like, I have it right here, I have to keep going back and forth between video to video to video. So probably should just keep this, like, in a folder or something, so I can say, oh, okay, this person would be in it. That way I can remember, because usually I throw them out, but I'm like, oh, I was thinking to myself, I'll just use this as a reference guide. It probably would make things a lot quicker and easier, instead of so much back and forth. Plus that way, you know, people are watching just a blank page, you know, just no paper in general. Okay, here's a new subscriber. I think they're new. Peter Frank 5323. It's interesting too, because I had a childhood friend named Peter, but I haven't spoken to him in so long. I think he's married now, but I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, if you want your name to be mentioned, make sure to let me know. Where's the hand? Note down in the comments below. Or if you know somebody you want their name mentioned. Oh yeah, and for you, Shadow Ryan, I'll put your boyfriend's name down. Remember you liked it when I drew his name. I'll put him there in the list, and since he's your man, Shadow Ryan, I'll put him right next to your name. let's see. Yeah, put this person next. I think Aishi mentioned it. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, this will be long, so this will be more than one page. I like their picture of the angel wings with the hands praying. It looks cool. Yeah, it's just a traditional way to spell angel, and then A-G-E-R. Okay, yeah, I can't remember all that. Do it one at a time. Okay. E-O. And R. Like Eeyore from way ago. Yeah. Wait, did they have a number? No, it's just that. Oh, they don't have a number. Yeah, and some people do, but that particular subscriber doesn't have any numbers. I think it's just their name, I believe. The way it sounds, I think it's just their name. Like I said, it's random, so that's why I always say put in the comments below, because it's all random. So, because I don't, So if you want your name mentioned, be like, hey, don't forget me, dude. I'm like, all right, I won't forget you. Don't worry, I won't forget you. Cheryl, Phil, Aranda, I have hard. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. You. I think is how you pronounce that. If not, just let me know in the comments. I'm not very good at pronouncing names, so sometimes I screw up and get it wrong. So you have to just let me know in the comments, so that way I can make sure I get it right. There's one called Slunk Films. I guess they make films. I guess. Okay, that was pretty good. I'm like, that's I can tell I'm getting tired. That's better, yeah. Both capitals, yeah. I gotta give you extended S, kind of like the Twisted Sister S. That's a little longer than a normal S. I think you got Jinx. Yeah, Jinx is here. He's right there, so you got his name already. Alright, I want to make sure, because I always make sure to put his name. Because he's one of my active subscribers. This one's Van Goth ASMR. I kind of like that name. That sounds interesting. Van Goth ASMR. Such a unique name. Yeah, he's this guy with the long hair that does ASMR. Which someday it'll hopefully be me again. Long hair ASMR. I miss having my long hair. I always liked it so much too, I miss it a lot. Something about long hair, just because it's funny too, because when I was younger, I didn't understand why guys wanted to have long hair. And then this one girl I used to date years ago, she convinced me to grow my hair long. And I'm kind of glad I did. Oops. And then of course, unfortunately I cut it, which I wish I wouldn't have. I was like, I don't know, I just kind of regret it ever since. I just miss it so much. I miss my long hair so much. It's like the one thing that it's something that I think about 24/7 over and over again for years. Just been regretting it so much, and to the point where sometimes I just kind of, I don't know, I just didn't depressed at times, because it didn't feel right, I'm just not big on short hair, and stuff like that. And to the person that, obviously told me to do it, I was like, I tried it, but I'm just like, I don't know, it just doesn't, I don't know, I just don't feel like me. I feel like I feel like I'm in another body, or I feel like I'm in another body, or somebody else completely with short hair. It's just, I don't know, I just don't feel like myself at all. So I wish I wouldn't have done it. Okay, next subscriber tail. Oh, of course. Oh, boy, I have to get new lead pencils. I hope this doesn't run out of lead. because I'm running out of lead pencils to screw around with. Please do not run out of freaking lead. I don't need that right now. Like, I want to make this video long. Pokemon. Pokemon card ASMR. At this point, I don't know if you'll see it show right now, but yeah, I'm going to make sure to upload that Pokemon. Basically, he wants me to do it like this, but he wants me to write down random Pokemon names and stuff like that. So, like I said, if you're watching, I'm not sure if this video was uploaded before or after. I have no idea. Like, I don't really have it planned. It's just kind of like, it's kind of one of those things where it's just, you know, do it and then upload it. So, like I said, I'm not sure. So, it may be done before this. So, it may not make any sense for me to even talk about it because it's probably already uploaded. But, you know. But yeah, it's just mostly this stalling because it's just between work and just general things and everything else. So it's just like my brain was just like, yeah, not thinking, and I'm just like stalling too long. I usually don't, but I just got a lot on my mind, really. Havery, 5589, because you got Gengar. Yeah, it's a long name. Alright. 5584. Mr. Misky with a doggy picture. Mr. Misky. $81.72. Obviously, Shadow Ryan, so make sure you follow us. Yeah, that's his picture of Foxy, which eventually I'm going to try to draw his profile picture. Yeah, it's from the Five Nights at Freddy's characters. Because he's like my friend Sean, where they both like Five Nights at Freddy's and Pokemon. Which is why I said to Sean, I was like, if Shadow Ryan's watching, I said to Sean, it's like, you and Ryan would probably get along for hours. Because you guys both love Five Nights at Freddy's and Pokemon. I said the two of you guys, you'd probably would get along very well. Especially my friend Sean, he loves to talk about, but he goes on about Pokemon like over and over and over again. I was like, yeah, you and Ryan, you guys would probably be like the best of friends, probably. Hey. Moondrop ASMR. I got you too, girl. And of course, for them, it says I don't worry. And for you, Ellen, I probably already said this. I'm probably just forgetting that I already said this, but Ellen 111, because like, don't worry, girl, I got you. Oh God, I hope it didn't break my lead pencil. No, the lead's still good. Just calm down. All right. Just me talking to myself. I'm just worrying too much. I'm trying to just tell myself to just chill. And my brain is starting to worry a bit again. I don't want to run out of I don't want to run out of lead, and I feel like I'm running out of lead in this pencil. So I'm like, please God, don't let me run out of lead. I want to make this a long video. If I can, I can, but I really would prefer it. Alright, Spiky Jojo, 5829. I like that picture too. I like that purple dragon. That's a purple wolf. Oh, that's a wolf. Yeah, that's a wolf, not a dragon. Yeah, that looks cool though. And usually you come, oh, that's what your profile. I've been wondering what the heck your profile picture was. Yeah, Ethan Salisbury. Yeah, I was wondering about that. What's up with that? Ethan Sal. Kind of like my cat Sal. Yes. Burry. No way, I'm just saying it like that so I can, if I say it like it's kind of how I, spell it properly. So, as I said, Ethan Salisbury. So I just said it a little different because like that's what it's kind of how I, it helps me to spell things. That's like that. Why I say it that way. So not in a bad way, just in a, I want to make sure I spell it the proper way kind of way. Kind of an interesting profile name, iZooms. I have no clue what an iZooms is, but I know it sounds interesting. Alright, Harry Wood. It's actually funny, I know somebody with the name Harry. Yeah, because he's a war veteran. I'm not sure what war he fought in, though. I could be wrong. I think it was Vietnam, but I can't remember. But I do have a friend now, too, that actually is a Vietnam veteran. Here's Ellen. Hey, with the Batgirl picture. There you go. I don't know. I'm just talking randomly. Well, I'm kind of just sitting. Sometimes I like addicts say what I'm thinking without realizing it. Okay, Galactic Graphics. That's an interesting name. Graphics. It's one, yeah, no space. AZ. AZ, is that like Arizona, or is that just a random? I kind of wonder if the AZ part, do they mean like Arizona, or is it just like a random letters they put just to make it unique? Kind of curious. Yeah, that's a really good question. I'm like a little too curious about. Okay. Framing Froggy. Yeah, I kind of like that name. Sounds interesting. And Froggy. That's what I say about frogs to sound funny and cute. I say Froggy instead of a frog. I'll say, oh, it's a Froggy. Redneck Kev. Redneck Kev. 5171. Gemini Baby ASMR. I don't think that's Gemini. I think that's Gemini. Gemini? Maybe it's Gemini. No, I think that's Gemini. I think that's Gemini. No, I think that's Gemini. I think you're saying that completely wrong. Oh crap! Yeah, I think I am. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, sometimes I have a hard time saying words like over and over again. It can be kind of stressful times. I'm like, I just want to get the word out. Like, come on. I don't want to have to keep saying it over and over again and driving people crazy. Oh well, there you go. I actually said it right the first time. I'm surprised. That actually surprises me because you have a hard time saying it. So that's actually a new one for me. Oh, there you go. I'm getting better already. Linda, 5724. 5724. Did I put her name? I think she requested once for me to do it, but I'm thinking, right? Let me see. What's the name? Okay. I could be wrong, but I think. I want to say like a live stream review she did, but I can't remember. Yeah, it was like something else. I can't remember. Let's see here though, so I had it. Yeah, I had it just in case. But don't worry, girl, I got you. Healy. Brand. 9151. There you go. American welder. I got an interesting one. Fax ASMR one. It was so hard to do with like the backup phone in one hand and then this pencil in the other hand. Fax ASMR. Ooh, this is a long list. There's two from before. Alright, Milton. I met this person on Instagram and TikTok. Well, I read you Instagram, but she's also on YouTube. And it's one subscriber from the what country was it? I believe it was Scotland. I think somewhere around there. It's somewhere in that area of the world. I think that's what she said. That was Scotland. I could be wrong on that one, but I think that's where it was. Milton Shand. Because they found me on Instagram. These sometimes kind of do ASMR, so they found my channel and everything on Instagram a while back, and we kind of followed each other and stuff like that. She does like draws different videos, like does different like drawings and paintings and stuff like that nowadays. And here, I'll put you next to Gil ASMR. You got that Shiba Inu doggy. I got a Shiba Inu doggy too, but mine is black and tan. Well, black, white, and tan. And so slight tan. So kind of like your tan like this, is slight like that. But the majority is black and white. And then just like I said, that's very slight hint of tan. If that makes sense. But Shiba dogs, the Shiba Inu dogs, oh, they're really smart dogs. They're like Japanese dogs, but I tell you the one I got, he is so smart. teach him, like I said, I taught him bed, come, basic stuff like that. I mean, he's a smart dog. I teach him English words, and he actually learns like I teach him things, like I show him, like, or if I'm playing game control or something stupid like that, like I'll show control or game control, I'll actually tell him. So as soon as I say it, he'll look right at it and say, oh, to show me, oh, that's it. I'm like, such a smart dog. Like, I've never seen I met some smart animals, but this dog, I'm telling you, I don't know how he's so smart. I had him since he was a puppy. I'm like, damn. Alright, this is somebody who specifically wanted to be mentioned, so I have to make sure I add them. I have to just spell it slow so I don't screw it up. His name's hard to remember. I know they mentioned before, but I want to be in this, so definitely gotta make sure I add them. In this case, I guess her, I could say, because technically she is a her, so yeah, that would be the proper, yeah. And of course, can't forget my long-time subscriber, OG ASMR, formerly known as Whisper Diction. But yes, he's one of my subscribers, and he actually was a military veteran. I can't remember what branch of the army. I can't remember the branch of the military. I want to say Navy, but I can't remember. Remember, he told me a long time ago, but I can't quite put I can't quite put my thought on it, my brain on it. Okay. I need to fill a slot, one more slot, so I don't know, pick somebody like complete random. Oh, God, my freaking leg. Oh, I had my hand on my knee for so long, it's like, oh, it's hurting way bad now. I shouldn't have done that. I was about to say Pookie, but I forgot. I think this is Pokey. I think it's Pokey. I want to say Pookie, but Pookie technically is Pookie, and it's Pooky. Oh, that's a good, interesting question, actually. Oh, how do you pronounce that? Pookie or Pokey? Oh no, that's a hard one. Like, I'm gonna be debating with myself for a while. How the heck do you pronounce that? I don't know. That's really interesting. I'm like so confused, but I'm like so curious. I'm like, I really want to know how to pronounce that. That's gonna be my mind for a while. Okay. So here's all the names. I'll bring it up close so you can read it in case you didn't see it before. So maybe for the next record, we'll go for 3 pages. Okay, so that's it for this video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Oh, and like I said before, if you want your name mentioned, or if you know somebody, maybe you have like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or or whoever it is, mom, dad, or somebody, you want name mentioned, make sure to let me in the comments below. And I'll make sure to add them. So yes, definitely make sure you add that, okay? If you want me named. right here at the top of this page. Can't forget Harley Rose. See you, Harley. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to. I was like, I'm thinking, somebody was trying to think if I really wanted to put that's who it was. But you know, today it could be at the top of this page, it could be number 1. And then it gave you the big, and you got the nice big letters. I was like, I knew there's somebody I was forgetting. I was like, that's who it was. I'm like, why can't I put my name, my thought on it? I remember I was just, yeah, I remember you were, sending messages when I was in Wildwood and stuff. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. And then because you had that video suggestion of British terms. Yeah, because I remember 2 years told me about that too. Yeah, about doing different British terms and everything. So I got work on that video too. Some I know, some things I have to look up, but I do know. But I said I do know. I mean, I know of it because I know there's bloody hell. Ours. Let's see how it's yeah, and then there's trying to think of like something that like people would know. Like I just watched a movie too. They were saying some of that stuff too. Well, bloke, yeah, bloke, wanker, rubbish. But it could be. I might be thinking of a country, but I think they call the hood of a car a bonnet. And obviously petrol, but I already know what petrol is. That's gas. That's basically their version. They're saying of gas. I'm trying to think if there's anything on the top of my head I can think of. Yeah, I guess I can think of the top of my head. I usually remember more, but that's all I can think of the top of my head. But yeah, I'm gonna get that video done too. And what I'll do is I'll write the meaning next to it. So that way those who have no idea what the heck I'm talking about, I'll write the meaning next to it. So that way you can understand. That way you're like, oh, okay, that's what it means. You know. Anyway, but yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, remember to comment, subscribe, share my videos,